One quiet autumn evening, I was walking in Shinjuku when I came across a very peculiar place. The letter I sadly never received from a very special school was no longer necessary. I'd finally found it, the School of Wizards and Witches. So here I am at the Hilton Tokyo for a themed sweets and dinner buffet. This seasonal buffet is based on a Magic Academy theme and runs for a limited time from September to November. The buffet is at the Marble Lounge, a restaurant space on the first floor of the Hilton Hotel. Before entering the lounge, we disinfect our hands at the entrance. Then we have our temperatures taken before getting shown to our seats. First, we each receive a student ID for the School of Wizards and Witches. Our schedule for our time here is split into 3 parts: buffet station, wagon service, and the dessert counter. A bird cage-shaped stand has already been placed at the table with a variety of desserts. The floor staff take our orders for drinks and bring them directly to our table. I got my usual, an iced cafe latte. When I made my reservation, I noted that I had a nut allergy, so they prepared a fruit plate for me in advance to make up for the desserts I couldn't eat. And now it's time for a tour of the school. As this sign kindly reminds us, the school itself is only for filming and not for eating, as delicious as this very plastic bundt cake looks. In case you're having second thoughts on enrolling, they tempt you with these scrumptious desserts. These flasks with highly toxic-looking liquids inside them are to prove that these desserts are in fact made in-house. If that doesn't interest you, then how about these cute-looking owls? Although they may not actually be owls, seeing one of them is hanging upside down. If you're not into fantastical creatures, maybe some music will interest you. I assume these are some famous alumni, including Mozart, Chopin, and Beethoven. And from the looks of this display, they only have a strings orchestra, so you might want to put that into consideration as well. If that hasn't convinced you to enroll yet, this friendly-looking raven here will be glad to show you the outside of the campus. The school includes some impressive architecture complete with a clock tower, and it seems they really want to make sure the place is well lit so people don't mistake it for a haunted mansion, as you can tell by the oversized chandeliers that are as big as the building itself. Beautiful school gates, by the way, although I'm not sure how well they work seeing there's a huge hole in the left one. After you enter the school building, you get to meet the headmistress to make sure you're really fit for the academy. The headmistress is probably a crazy cat lady who spends all day sitting here spinning cat hair into yarn. I assume that's a portrait of her baby. Then you get to tour the classrooms. I'm not sure what they study here, but at least geography, it seems. And that's the gist of the school. I think I'm ready to eat. I mean, enroll. Here comes the wagon service. The staff take out pre-arranged plates of desserts from this magic wagon. After scanning a QR code on the back of the student ID, it took me to a filter on Instagram that you can put over the desserts to see them turn into little magic trinkets. All of these tiny dishes had really creative names in English. The names were just normal in Japanese though. This was a cool one. Freeze-dried strawberries that are taken out and immediately sealed in a jar. And when you eat it, smoke starts coming out of your mouth. And finally, I ended my night at the school with some mint ice cream mixed with sprinkles. I got to try a lot of different kinds of food, but thankfully they were all in small portions and everything was just so delicious. It was a perfect and magical autumn night.